Okay, here's a short little video on how I put the motor mount I sell for the Fun Cub in the Fun Cub. You want to build up the key rails and the support infrastructure for the motor mount first, and this mounts in on the fire deck. You take these pieces with the notch in them right there. That's for the bottom, and they fit on the interim firewall or the support structure for the firewall on the short-legged version, the notched to the short-legged version. Okay, they go in there like that. Build it up thusly. Put a second one on there, and that's what you're going to fit inside. First you do the key rails under the bottom of the fire deck and glue them, and then you do the top key rails that gives you these two fingers to mount this on. So I've already gone ahead and done it in there, at least one of them to show, the top one. I think you can see in there right here. Get some light in there. See that one? That's already there. So that represents a doubled up one, thusly, for the top. Then I take the fire mount that's made for big motors. This isn't an easy thing to do, but it just gives you, this thing is to give you an option for different motors and to fix a crash situation. If you break the interior side rails, which a lot of guys have done, this is what this is made for. It's not for, you know, a specific motor. It's just to give you options, you know, to do something else and still use the Fun Cub. Anyway, so with that, the interim firewall being installed on the keys, on the key rails, you take this and you slide it in under. And I broke this chunk of foam. Probably from changing so many motors in and out I just got it removed, and I used my vent cover to support the structure around it. Anyway, you slide it in while lifting. Take it, and you want to lift it past the fore end of the Fun Cub, or the stiffener rail. Sorry. You want to make sure you start going up before you get to it. And you just kind of slide it in there and you massage it in. It's not an easy thing to do, but it is doable. So you slide it back far enough that you get onto the interim firewall that's on the keys, and then you use these 6 holes to screw it to the piece that you built earlier. You see? Anyway, that's how it's done. It is entirely possible. You can remove some interior foam. I didn't. I removed foam up top here. I'm not sure if you can see that. Tilt that down. I removed foam here just to clear the can of the huge motor that I put in the Fun Cub. And that's generally really what this motor mount's for. This is an NTM 3548, 900 kV. Goes like stank. And it is entirely possible to do. So I use this. I use another mount I cut to mount it up front. That's just because this can is so long, and the star mount was, it just seems easier to do it this way. But for those who want to use the star mount, now you've got a solid firewall to mount to. This is offset because the Fun Cub stock comes with a down and right incidence. If you measure the distance from the face of that to the face of that, it's less than over here, about an eighth of an inch. Anyway, some people were having trouble with the motor mount or getting their heads around how to put it in, and I thought I'd do a short little video on how I did it. Anyway, that's pretty much it. there it is.